Plane shift is a dungeon master's best friend. Let me explain. My party has recently hit level 13, which is pretty ridiculous compared to some stories of D&D games not even making it past level 10, and they got the entire multiverse at their fingertips. You see, in Simval, the world they're running, there's a holy war they're trying to avoid, which after recent actions has become less and less likely. So they're seeking something, answers perhaps, on the outer planes of existence. And they plane shifted to the highest plane in my cosmology, the ever-blue reaches of Elysium, a paradise that is forbidden to be traveled to by the exarchs, gods on the planet itself. Why? Well, the party over the course of the campaign has found out that the false pantheons that demon worshippers worship is actually the true original faction of creators of the multiverse. And it was Elysium where they went to see if that was true. And indeed it was. They transcended to the top of Paramount, the level beneath Elysium in the large-scale model of the multiverse, and traversed through the silver skies to this place. Yes, this is a Shepeku map. It's really cool, but this is the gateway to Elysium, at least in my setting. All credit goes to Shepeku down in the description below. Note, this video is not monetized, but I definitely, if you're into VTTs, I recommend supporting them on Patreon. Anyway, they come to this gate, and the gate informs them that by laws of their gods, the exarchs down below, transgressing into Elysium leads to danger. But beyond, they will find truth. They agree, and they pass through the gate. What they come upon is a sprawling field of grass and a tree. Now, it sounds simple enough, but the druid realized what this place is. The grass is grass. The entire concept of grass. The tree is tree. It can be nothing else. They are where existence began, where the highest of gods showed their true power and made concepts real. And it is here they venture forth into the unknown, at least until they meet up with a lantern archon, whomst they met earlier in their travels and freed it, though it was also this incident that caused them to question the validity of their gods. His name is Lumos. And Lumos promised, if they ever made it to Elysium, knowing it was forbidden and perhaps not trusting the party to go against their gods, said he would guide them. And upon reaching Elysium and seeing this infinite, sprawling field, they needed guidance. And he came, as promised, and a golden road stretched down through the infinity to a city the party could not see. And the warning, of course, is stepping off this pathway into the grass without knowledge would perhaps lead them to a different outcome, a place where they would not want to leave the perfection of Elysium. So they follow him into the city, and they come face to face with Aeons, these angels of the previous pantheon who are odd, comparatively. They appear more human than the other angels, though far taller and ideal beauties as per typical D&D angels, but their forms are interwoven with silver, gold. Their clothing are stark black and white, and their wings, these mixtures of black, white, and gold. Oddities, to be sure. And it is here the Azamar wizard, Meandraso, you saw her in my video about the domain expansion, where they meet Enoa, who is her angelic guide, something that was set up long before they ever ventured to Elysium. And with Enoa's help, they are led to the true pantheon. Now, when they enter the depths of this Zohar, the core nexus of reality, they're greeted by a light, a swirling, interwoven field of light that soon manifests as the creator deity. Now, the deity appears to each individual as they would view something that is warm to themselves. For some, that's a hero to comfort them. For others, it's a mother. And for one, it is the paramour, that he had to flee from, for she was a married woman. And they speak to God. This is On, the creator of all, the one true, the depths of the monad and the truth of reality. And they ask, knowing their world is on the brink of war and perhaps by now is at war, what they can do to return these gods to where they belong. And it's simple. The gods were exiled when the exarchs interloped from a fading world itself because the exarchs did deeds rather than acts. And it is with acts itself that the party is to bring the pantheon back. However, they haven't gotten that far yet. No, you see, Elysium is dangerous. And they had to come back stealthily. And they don't know the ramifications of that yet. As instead of returning to the prime material in a place where there are people, they went to a forbidden area on the world. Point Koros. But that's a story for a different day. Just a reminder, folks, Planeshift's really cool. If you like exploring the outer cosmology of your world, be it Homebrew, Forgotten Realms, Eberron, whatever, I encourage you to allow your players to do it. Just know that there's some times where your players might knock on a door that they really don't want to have answered, and you have to answer it. That's the risk of interplanar travel. Just be aware that your players can be chaos goblins, and everything will be okay. As always, thanks for watching.